No residual water. Looks like I measured that out pretty well. I always get excited when I come across a brand new kitchen appliance, especially one that looks this nice. I mean, just looking at this thing, it looks very futuristic, very pleasing to the eye, and I just had to have it. So right here in front of me, we have the ChefWave Chefe multi-cooker with steam and heating technology. It actually has 360-degree induction heating technology. Now, the thing with this is I'm a little bit confused as to why you would get this over a pressure cooker, because when I was reading the description about this thing, it listed 13-in-1 steamer, slow cooker, pressure cooker. And I was like, oh, it's a pressure cooker and a bunch of other stuff. That's very cool because it looks like it could be a pressure cooker. But then upon some further research, this doesn't actually look like it's a pressure cooker at all, so they should really take that out of the description because it looks like it's a steam cooker, which is much slower than a pressure cooker. For example, with a pressure cooker, I can throw in all my ingredients, come back in 30 minutes, have a full-on meal. With this, it looks like to cook something as simple as rice, it takes 40 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes. In my pressure cooker, it takes 15 minutes to make some rice, so this is already losing. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's going to be awesome because it does have some amazing features other than the amazing design. It has voice prompts, easy to use controls. This whole lid pops up or something. Like, it just looks awesome. So I'm hoping I'll be able to use this to make some food. We're looking at precision temperature control, an easy fill water tank, because apparently you fill up a water tank so it can steam everything instead of putting water in the actual bowl with the food. So that's a little bit different. I'm not sure how it's gonna do that, but it sounds pretty cool. Non-stick stainless steel pot, pressurized steam heating. Yeah. So you see, this is where things get a little bit different because it doesn't say pressure cooking anywhere. It says we have 4 cooking functions: slow cook, steam, bake, and reheat, because you can make things like rice, soup, cake. That's weird. Everything always says you can make cake, but I've never actually used anything to make cake. Stew, vegetables, porridge, risotto, multigrain, and beans and chili. Modern cool touch exterior means the pot seamlessly doubles as a serving dish. Sounds pretty cool. Control via the intuitive touchscreen LED panel. Also like that. So this has a lot of stuff going for it. Just no pressure cooking, and they advertise pressure cooking. So they really should stop advertising pressure cooking when this is like the exact opposite of pressure cooking. But we have a very nice looking box that looks as good as the actual product, and I hope it actually looks as good in person. Inside the box, we have a recipe book, an instruction manual, a rice paddle, a steam rack. Okay, got a bunch of plastic. And this thing's feeling very premium. Oh, wow. So this thing does look as awesome as I was expecting. One thing I just noticed, I don't think there's any way to get this out without, I mean, you push this button right here to release it, but there's no way to open it without power. So if you happen to lose power while you're cooking styrofoam, I guess you're just not gonna be able to eat your food if it happened to finish in time. But this is a really, everything feels nice. It looks amazing, feels nice, but you can't open it, so. Let's get some power for this thing. Then over here on the back we have the water tank. We can fill it up between the minimum and maximum line. Looks like it could hold a good amount of water, so it should be able to cook fine. And then you just, I mean, it's not, I mean, it's on there, but it's not like super tight, so that's like the one part that doesn't feel super high quality to me. Oh, got some power and it's talking. So up here on top we can see all the different controls. I guess we can open it now. Oh, yeah, that's really cool, but like I said, you need power to do that, so don't lose power while you're cooking. We can pull this thing on out. Let's get this over to the side. Okay, so one of the things about this is you can have sous vide results with this thing without the hassle of a vacuum sealed bag. So I mean, that's pretty cool if you're going to be doing that. Looks like we also have a measuring cup in here. That's nice to see. But this is looking very nice. Have a nice stainless steel design here. It's apparently non-stick. It does feel pretty slick, but it doesn't have a non-stick coating, but it's stainless steel, so I prefer that. We have some measurements on the side, so everything looks very easy to use. Just throw this in here. Does it lock? Oh, there we go. Locks. Oh, it locks on there, yeah, and you can push this to open it up. Okay. Very nice. Hot steam's gonna come out of here, and then it looks like you basically just throw it back on here. Kind of just clicks into place and you close it. But like I said, it's... I mean, I guess I just slid it out. Now, I don't know if it was locked into place correctly or not. But I was able to get it off. So I have it on correctly like this. Put that on. Okay, I guess you can wiggle it off if you really want to. So I guess it's not the biggest deal ever. Oh, there you go. So it looks like you press the select button. So we have rice, pork, cake, soup, stew, and make sound. So rice, 40 minutes. Wow. Yeah, it's 40 minutes minimum, an hour and 10 maximum. We have delay start, you can keep warm. We have vegetable, multi-grain, porridge, beans, chili, risotto, and slow cook. As you can see, no pressure cook, but we do have steam. 5 minutes of steaming, reheat, and then start and cancel. I mean, it's a very simple, straightforward process here, I think. We're gonna have to try to figure out how to make some rice in 40 minutes, because a rice cooker does it faster, pressure cooker does it even faster. I don't know why you would get this. You can get a pressure cooker for the same price. I mean, this looks cool. I would love to have this in my kitchen, but I don't want to spend extra time. Alright, so for our test here, we're going to start off with something simple. I have some white rice, some jumbo shrimp, as well as a cup of various seasonings. Now, because I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm looking through the recipe book, and there's a recipe here for brown rice, not white rice, but you know, I guess it's similar, but white rice will cook a bit faster. Looks like we use 1 cup of brown rice to a half a cup of water, salt, olive oil, peppers, and spices. So I basically have all of that. Very cool. So we combine the rice, water, oil, and salt in here. So I guess you do put water inside the actual bowl itself. Secure the lid. Install the steam bar. What? Why do I have to put water in the tank if there's water in here? Am I missing something? I might be. I don't know. This is roughly 1 cup of rice. Or 1 serving, whatever. And then we have water here. I mean, that is less. Usually it's 1 to 1 or even more water. So I guess the steam is going to help. So we got about a half a cup of water here. Just pour it inside. Get things nice and wet. Dump in all my seasonings I got here along with some butter. Just get it in here. Mix it up a little bit. So this is basically all I would do inside a pressure cooker and press go. And then I'm going to just dump in this shrimp, which is actually frozen. So, you know, in a pressure cooker, this stuff would be ready in 15 minutes flat. I guess that's good for that. Steam bar is this little probe here, so I guess we'll just leave that in there. Close the lid. Okay. The rubber grips are working very well. Lock this into place. Close it. And, oh, we gotta fill up this water. Okay, it holds a lot more water than I was expecting. So it looks like this holds roughly 40 ounces of water. And now we're gonna select rice, even though we have shrimp in there too, but shrimp cooks rather quickly. And now we just start, I guess. I don't know why it vibrated, but there we go. 40 minutes. Now we wait. Something's happening. This thing's kind of loud. So your pressure cooker is pretty quiet, other than when you hear the steam going shh and the pressure. Oh, I can hear the steam going in. Oh, it's starting to pick up steam, guys. Get it? Pick up steam because it's steaming. You can see the steam coming out. I just don't know why it has to vibrate for everything. I can smell my amazing seasonings. I'll see you guys back here when it's done because this is going to take a long time. Alright, we are just about finished with our rice and shrimp concoction, and hopefully it tastes good. I mean, I can smell it through the steam. It smells shrimpy in here. Oh, there we go. We got that nice ding. It's done. 0, 0, 0. We used about a quarter of the tank of water. Not too bad. It was pumping in more steam every 10 minutes or so, and you can hear it processing, but now it's set to keep warm. Just open it up. Turns everything off. It releases, dripped a little water. The outside is warm, but like basically, I mean, I wouldn't say it's warm. Like you could feel, it's like lukewarm, I guess. So let's pull this thing on out. This whole thing's cool to the touch, right? Move this out the way, and we're gonna get inside this pot and see what we got. You guys ready for this? I don't know if steam's gonna pop out. Oh, it popped out all right. Okay, hot water, watch out for that. Shrimp looks like it's cooked. The rice, no residual water. Looks like I measured that out pretty well. Rice is looking pretty good, fluffed up, mixed in with the shrimps. I mean, let's pull some of this out and give it a taste. Not too bad. I mean, it's looking very, very good. It might actually be amazing. Although it took 40 minutes. Like, after the first 10 minutes, I was like, okay, it's not too long, actually. 10 minutes already flew by. But then there was 10 more, and 10 more, and 10 more. And it felt like a lifetime waiting for food. But we got it. Hopefully the rice is cooked to perfection. The shrimp as well. I mean, the shrimp's looking nice. So let's start off with some of this rice first. Burn my tongue. Actually cooked very well. Rice tasting fire. Oh, it's hot. Cooked well. Not sticking to the pan or anything. Nothing burnt. Okay, we did a good job with the rice, although it took 40 minutes. But it did a good job. It's hot. Obvi. But now let's check out this shrimp. I mean, shrimp's pretty hard to mess up, so. Definitely shrimp. I mean, this turned out very good. It was, now to be fair, let's see. Was it actually easy? Because going through the instructions there are a lot of steps. Usually just throw it in, press go. So basically, we threw it in, you know, half a cup of water. Made sure this probe was on here, although I feel like I'm going to just leave this on here forever. I don't know if there's any recipes that you're supposed to take it off with, but as long as you're using steam, I guess you need that on, so I would just leave it on there forever. Why not? It's a lot easier. Cut out a step. So, throw all the ingredients in, throw on the lid with the probe, fill up the tank with water. It only used a quarter of the water, so there's still water in there. Press go, come back in 40 minutes and you're ready to go. So it's just as easy as a pressure cooker. It just takes about 3 times the amount of time, but it does taste good. Now that being said, why would you get this over a pressure cooker? I don't know. I seriously have no reason why that would be a thing. The only thing is that I really love the design and the way that it looks. It looks amazing. I like it. I don't know about you, personal preference, but to me, this is a very well-designed product that works well, relatively speaking, of course. But other than that, for literally about the same price, you can get a pressure cooker that cooks everything much faster. I don't know why you would get this over a pressure cooker. I seriously don't. Unless you really want this design and can't find a pressure cooker that looks like this, I seriously don't know why. I would get the pressure cooker every day, every time. But that being said, if you do want one of these steam cookers, it does cook food rather well, tastes great, very hot. This is warm to the touch. You can take this, put it right on the table. Have everyone dig in, get a scoop of their food. Very easy, very straightforward. It works like a pressure cooker, but you need to fill this up with steam. So long story short, works identically to a pressure cooker, takes more time, and you have to fill this up with water. Although I guess depending on what you're doing, you might not have to. I don't know, there's a bunch of different things. Like you can bake a cake in here if you wanted to, and I guess you wouldn't have steam in that case. But I digress. I would still get the pressure cooker.